so why do you want to engage your unconscious mind in order to be able to manifest more quickly?
Yeah, so our unconscious mind can't tell the difference, like brainstem. Let's focus on the brainstem. The brainstem is a region of the brain, the midbrain, which is the most primitive part of the brain. It's part of the reptilian center of the brain, and it's the part that deals with our awareness of reality. Mm-hmm. So I like to look at things in terms of reality tunnels. Okay, so our brainstem can only tune into a certain spectrum of reality that exists. So this is the reality tunnel that we're tuned into right now. The reality tunnel that has allowed me and you to end up here is all of the series of events that you've had to go through in your life that's ended up you sitting here right now and me sitting here. We both have a certain reality tunnel that we're heading down.
Got it. So like from all the things that got you to Mind Valley, Barcelona, me to Mind Valley, Barcelona, and then both of us here to Koh Phangan, Thailand, and got
so you
it.
can talk it in terms of synchronicity.
Right.
We were both going down a similar reality tunnel.
Okay.
And that reality tunnel has helped. And what that is literally the information that the brain has chosen to accept into reality. All right, because it can only deal with so much. So this is all down to intention. So whatever we really set our intention to be from a core level, all right, then our brain stem will tune in to that reality tunnel, and then you will go from one point A to B down that reality tunnel, based on the information that you accept into your field. Okay. Right? Because there'll be so many times, like, I mean, a classic example is just an example of this. It's called the reticular activating system, found in the brainstem. Of this in action is like if you buy a new car or something, right? And you think it's a unique car, like, or the color's unique, but as soon as you buy it, you start seeing it on the highway everywhere, right? And it's like, oh, I thought I was the only one with this, but it's because before you'd chosen. You didn't even know that color existed, or you hadn't really let that enter into your field of your reality, but now you're aware of it, you perceive it everywhere. So what we do is we show you how to really fine tune your brainstem and become a master self-hypnotist, where you tune into the reality tunnel that you want to go down. So say, for example, you really want a location-independent business, for example, and right now you're working in a cubicle, and you're frustrated with that job, blah, 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 okay? The result that you're looking for is the living on a beach, lifestyle, laptop lifestyle, which is what we've been enjoying in Beach Hut in Koh Phangan. And what the problem why maybe you're still stuck there and you're not getting down there is because at the moment your reality tunnel is heading in the direction that you're in, which is working in a cubicle, because you haven't tuned in, you haven't allowed the information to enter in that's going to give you the guidance to get down to the beach, which means you need to build a new reality tunnel. And the way you do that is by shifting all of the programs that you've been allowing to serve you right now and shifting them more towards the reality that you want. So you've got to look at the brain in terms of the unconscious mind as an operating system. Okay, so that operating system functions based on hardwired programs, habitual programs, which are like habits, things you do on autopilot instinctively.
Self-limiting stories.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah, and these were programmed into your architecture from a very young age, and most of that programming happened within the first 7 years of your life. Okay, and then over time, more and more imprinting happens over time, and that defines your reality tunnel, the reality that your brain is your mind is gonna send you down, right? So in order to create a new reality tunnel, we have to shift that hardwired thinking. Okay, but the very fact that you are watching this video right now shows that you're already ready to accept a new reality tunnel. And when you get really good at visualization or setting intentions, and this is what SOMA is all about, you can actually keep fine-tuning like a like a muscle, like really working that brainstem muscle that builds this reality tunnel for you. You can really work on that and ensure that you are not distracted by because you're going to get so many distractions thrown your way, right? You're going to have so many people bending you down one way or another way, and this is why people don't manifest what they want, is because they have no idea about how to fine-tune the brainstem, and they're just constantly defined by the current reality tunnel. So what we help you do is to become an architect of your own reality tunnel and be really good at choosing to ignore the information that doesn't serve you anymore. And this actually happens naturally, actually. Once you, and instinctively, the more you do this, the more you learn these processes of self-hypnosis and using these techniques with breath, the better you become at just really becoming ultra-focused, like having tunnel vision, because you're on the goals that you want. Like manifesting it can appear like magic once you understand how the brain works, because you're not going to just like sit there and end up with checks and the post coming to you like that. You can't manufacture.
You just can't like think about it and all of a sudden you got like a $10,000 check like coming through the mail.
That's like anyone who tells you that's possible is misleading you and leading you down the wrong reality tunnel.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people have, really struggled with the law of attraction. You know, the book, The Secret. Yeah. It seems to not work for a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of information come out, and other, experts and gurus basically, say, oh, the reason why the law of attraction is not working for you is this or that, and so. I think there is. I think the book, The Secret, is very simplistic in the sense that it gives you this impression that all you have to do is just think really hard and focus on what it is that you want, and it will appear. There's so many more other aspects of it. I think when when you raise the concept of when you bring up the concept of the unconscious mind being like an operating system, what comes to my mind is for example, let's say you have an operating system and it needs to be updated, and you're running a program over this operating system, and the program is like execute like six-figure business plan, but if the operating system has flaws or bugs in it, the program's not going to run very well, and so you have to upgrade that operating system for the program to run effectively, and of course for the operating system to be more efficient.
That's right. Yeah, it's like going from a PC to a Mac. Once you go Mac, you don't go back.
That's true. Okay.